Conversation with myself like this better work. That's why I get peace of myself almost every verse. I spent my whole life grinding, I ain't asked for help. I used to starve as a kid, I had to feed myself. Remember all the hard times we kept trying, and we rise and we fall. The times we had to walk, now we stay flying. Now we grind till we ball. Welcome to another episode of Artist to Artist Podcast at the AV Club. It's your boy Westside, and I got a special guest with me today.
Shooter, y'all. Shooter, thank you for inviting me.
Oh, no, most definitely, man. I'm glad we was able to get this settled. I know you was ripping and running when we was trying to get it set up initially. Tell me exactly what is cinematography and production and stuff like that start for you?
Well, one thing before I wanted to get into that, I like what y'all doing. Like, you know, I reached out to y'all. I see what y'all doing.
Appreciate
I got a
it.
nice setup. I like the way y'all be performing, putting the artist out, what they say.
Yeah.
I think it be touching certain people, and y'all got like a purpose and a movement. And down here, you know, in South Florida, like there's not a lot of podcasts down here.
Yeah.
So for y'all to be like in Broward doing it, and hopefully y'all gonna stay consistent, like y'all are.
Yeah.
That's gonna be big for like the community and people around here. So.
Nah, that's
Want to
big.
give y'all flowers, you know?
I appreciate that, man. Thank you,
Yeah,
man.
facts.
Nah, it's most definitely important to me because I feel like it's just everybody got a story. You get what I'm saying? And originally I started off with artists, but I'm like, there's more to entertainment than just artists.
Facts.
You know, there's the managers, there's the promoters, there's the videographers, the photographers. You know what I mean? Producers, engineers.
Yeah,
and
the list
then
goes on.
It goes even more if you say entertainment, from comedians to clothing designers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts.
Everybody got a form of art that they create. So it's like I wanted to be able to get that story to people because you never know what somebody might be watching, what they interested in, what they want to do. You get what I'm saying? So hearing your story, they might get an idea like, damn, oh, that was the route he took. Maybe I could try doing something similar or, you know, learn
facts,
from it.
Facts.
You get what I'm saying?
Because if I can do it, shit, anybody can do it. And that's how a lot of people be looking up to like the big stars and stuff. They be looking up to them like, damn, you know, they coming from this area or whatever it was, or they can relate some type of way.
Yeah.
And, you know.
So let me ask you, like, when it came to like doing the cinematography and stuff like that, do you ever get starstruck? Was there anybody that like maybe like when you work with them, like damn, like I'm actually doing a video for this person? Maybe you listen to their music beforehand or something like that.
I think just being in certain rooms got me starstruck. Like not necessarily who I shoot, but I mean one crazy one was like Trick Daddy, who I just shot. But like one of the craziest things where I would have never guessed was the baby.
Okay.
And I was just in the room with the baby, backstage with the baby, Joaquin Niece, and it was just like how I got there was just like, damn, it's just like how I got there. I just contacted the Bella Game manager.
Yeah.
And I mean, you know, it was a small city in Georgia, and I went there, and you know, they brought me as their cameraman, and you know, I just did me, and I got into the little rooms, you know, wandered around, you know, started talking to people, and I ended up backstage with the baby. Like the baby walked in, started talking to Joaquin Niece, and I'm right there, like the baby saying, you know, the Joaquin Niece, we need to get a feature. So it's just that had me starstruck, but I don't know. I try not to get too starstruck because that's where you start to fumble. And, you know?
Yeah. I feel like when you get starstruck, one, it might make you like miss a step a little bit because you're too focused on the person and not your regiment. You get what I'm saying? Like making sure you got everything you need, making sure your f-stop right or, you know, ISO right and everything and that's such. So like, were you always like that as far as like working your opportunities? And because what you just explained, not too many people would have been able to execute that. A lot of people would have folded, or you know, they would have got on with that production company to for the camera, but they probably would have stayed in that room. They probably wouldn't have felt comfortable to.
Right.
Let me go to another room. Let me go talk to these people and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think that's just me. I don't know. Like I think some of the people get like nervous that, you know, who they talking to or whatever it is, but you know, these just regular people just like us, you know. You know, like certain things make them mad, just like, you know, certain things. But I don't know, it's just like you just got to take chances, you got to take risks, because what you waiting on, you know, like this opportunity might not come in your hands ever again, you know. So you got to just, I don't know, just capitalize on every moment and just do you. Got to just be you. I don't know, that's what I do.
Would you say that was like your biggest one so far? Like as far as like that opportunity you took and it added up to that, or is there another one that like stand out the most to you where you like, damn, I'm glad I took that opportunity?
Shit, there's been a lot of them, just like whether it's like me traveling. I remember one time I I went to Tampa with Coley, and we were around different, you know, big artists and stuff like that. I remember I took a risk and went to California and with C Glizzy, and we were staying in a Mosey crib. Shot a video that was good vibes. Met Raw Youngin for the first time. So I think just like knowing that taking the risk is good, and then, you know, overcoming that kind of nervousness. I don't know. You got to take risk, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but as far as other people getting like other people that have starstruck me, I don't know. Suki was one. I was like, damn, how I got to shoot Suki at a young age. I was young.
Yeah.
2021 or 20 when I shot her. So I was on like 2 years into the game shooting her, big artist. So I don't know.
No, that's big, man.
Yeah, fact. I try to keep it going.
Yeah. Okay, so all right, well, how you got started then? Like you said 2020 or 21 when you was 2 years in.
I started 2018, and how I started was, so I always like recording for some reason. Like at the crib, I used to record trick shot videos. Of me throwing the basketball in the trick shot, kind of like Dude Perfect, you know, stuff like that. I always liked that as a kid. And then I got older, I found a lane for fishing. I like fishing. So I put the GoPro on my chest, and then, okay, boom, it's time to get into high school, right? So I went to Deerfield High School, and Deerfield had the football players. Yeah. It was raw as fuck at the time. They had Jerry Judy going out there and a whole bunch of other D1 recruits. This was in 2018, or 2018 to 2017. And a lot of them football players asked me to put the music to the highlights. And I feel like that kind of got me like a little name, got my name out there, you know? And then from there, it just went, somebody asked me to do a rap video. And then from there, it just trickled off. And it just kept going. So
do you remember what was the camera you started off with?
Yeah, the camera I started off was a Canon. It was like a Canon T. It was some kind of Canon. I don't remember what it was. It was a Canon, but for the longest, I liked the Panasonic Lumix, the GH7 and the GH5.
What made you like that camera over the other?
Somebody referred it to me, and I think, and that's another thing that I've always done is like, have an open ear, you know. Don't just be closed off and have like an open ear to hear what people have to say and give you advice and pick and choose what you want to take from it and do your own research. And but that's one thing I think I've always done was like what other people have taught me, I've took and I've used that to my advantage and helped me form into like, you know, who I am today and how I operate and stuff like that. But some people don't listen to people and they just talk, or they'll be the you know, the standout person in the room or something like that. I've always been the person to be in the cut, and you know, when it's my time to, you know, talk to certain people, I'm gonna talk to them, and you know, we gonna give each other advice, and we're not gonna be flawed, because some of the people in the game too nowadays be gatekeeping and stuff. I've never been that type, so I always gravitated to the people that don't gatekeeping and take their advice and just keep it going and feeding off of that good energy, you know.
Okay, so I want to go back to where you was talking about opportunities, right? So you gave a couple that you took and it led to you to this point.
Right.
Was there an opportunity that stand out to you that maybe you didn't take and that you might think about sometimes, like, man, if I would have to that, or like it might have been like, pull up here, and you like, man, I don't feel like going. I don't think it's gonna be nothing. Then you look and then such and such is there. You like, oh man,
there was an opportunity that I know I should have done. It was for a football player.
Okay.
And it was a football player who went to the he's in the Raiders. He played for the Raiders at the time. Long story short, he called me out to Miami. He wanted me to do him a little music video. Arnett is his last name.
Okay.
Cool ass bro. But long story short, it was him and his ex-girlfriend, I think at the time, Royalty, you know, big YouTuber. Yeah. And they was going on a boat. And it was supposed to be good, like just a good vibe and a good opportunity for me, because this was off of somebody else threw me this, and I don't know. Long story short, I went to Miami, and it was something with me and I ain't gonna say the name, but me and somebody had a problem, and I choked up and I didn't do the shoot. Like I told him, like I had this going on and I can't shoot tonight, but I just wasn't in the right headspace. I don't know, but that's one that I always look back on and I'm like, damn, I should have done that. You know?
Yeah. So, like, what do you do going forward, like, to learn from that type of situation to kind of help you going forward? Because you know, obviously you were saying mindset, you wasn't in the right headspace.
Right.
Anything you change as far as your environment in order to make sure that you could be in the right headspace as much as you can when these opportunities come along?
Yeah, one thing I think I forgot is I always got to help myself. So if I can't help myself, how I'm going to help anybody around me? So if I'm not in the right headspace, how I'm going to help, you know, whoever I'm with or whatever the situation is. Like, so I think for a certain period of time, I wasn't focusing on myself and the business and what I need to do to focus on this so I can, for the bigger picture. And I think I steered away from that, and just now back being focused on what I need to be focused on is helping everything out. Like a lot of problems, it's just helping everything out and making it more of a flow for me. But I think that was like a big issue that I wasn't doing, was worrying about how my headspace is and how my peaceness is and how my health is and all that stuff, so I can perform at my best to, you know, keep it going.
Nah, that's important, honestly. Like, I tell people a lot, like, even when working with them, I tell them life going life. You get what I'm saying? In the process of life, and you got to figure out that median, that balance, where even though when things going on, you can still be productive.
Facts.
Because if you could be productive when you down here, man, imagine what you're going to be doing when you up here. But that's how life works. It's never constant in one. It's either going to be up or down, and you got to be prepared for when you down. Just like, you don't be overexcited when you up. Just understand that it's going to do this. You get what I'm saying? So, like, how do you balance that, right? Like, as far as, like, you going through, you know, you going place to place, meeting people, and then I'm pretty sure you got your own personal life things that you want to do and achieve and experience and stuff like that, or the pressure of family and things like that. How do you balance that to keep working and clear-headed?
I think I'm learning that day by day, but I don't know. I think it's just a day by day thing. You know, you wake up in the morning, you wake up positive, you eat something good, and you just take it day by day. You don't get too carried away from yourself. Just like you were saying, you don't get like too excited. When you know, and you don't get too down on yourself, because I think being in the game for 8 years now, I've realized that it's gonna be ups and downs, and I gotta be prepared for them downs. And before, when I was a kid, I wasn't prepared for the downs. So I think you know, back then I would get the money and spend it because I know it's coming back in. But now, you know, I'm saving it and putting up for a rainy day, because there are those rainy days that come and you got to be prepared for them. So I don't know. I think just it's a mindset thing, but I'm trying to take it day by day, and that's what I always try to remind myself, is just take it day by day. And you can't lose focus if you know, just take it day by day, just like step by step. Like, you can't get too over ahead of yourself. You gotta just take it day by day, literally.
I think we've seen some people that have been real talented that couldn't balance that. You get what I'm saying? And it's not just music, it's all across the board. You might have seen an athlete and you like, bro, just tall, athletic, like, he should go straight to the league, but because life and they can't balance the focus, you know, they fall off track. And it might be someone that wasn't as talented, but they mastered the focus and they was able to put in the work to get to like a certain level and stuff like that.
Yeah, and like you said, man, life just gonna keep life, and so we just gotta keep going.
No, that's important, honestly. So, like, tell me, I like to ask this question because everybody got, like, you know, that moment in their journey where things was difficult for them, right?
Right.
You know, in entertainment, social media, they portray all the glitz and the glamour, but what was something that was difficult for you in your journey as far as being a cinematographer?
As far as being a cinematographer, I think, well, so when I first came in the game, I was asked to be part of a team, and I think that was my biggest mistake at the time, because I didn't know what I was in for. I didn't know these people. You know, I was just committed to something that I wasn't sure I was supposed to be committed to, and that went left. So I think that moment was like that moment right there. But when I branched off and did my own thing, that's when I realized, like, I'm okay by myself. I don't know, you know?
Yeah. Nah, that's the team thing is tough. Like, when I started podcasting, it was a team thing.
Some people cool with the team, but I don't know. Like, I got my certain people, and I got my ones that I keep around, but I don't know. A team just.
I feel like what the difficult part of the team is, you got to kind of be like-minded. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, you got to share a similar drive. If you don't share the similar drive, it's going to show, right?
Yeah.
Because if you one of the ones that's like, nah, we're going here, we're going to shoot here, we're going here, we're going to shoot here, and we're going to go home and edit everything and get it out by the end, you're moving in this pace, and then maybe this person is more like, man, I'm going to just shoot on Friday, you know, I'll get it out sometime next week. You might feel like, damn, if we moving as a unit, this holding us back. You get what I'm saying? If this person move like even remotely close to how you move, the amount that you'll be able to get done. You get what I'm saying? And even the credit part, right? If you the one going out there to shooting all the content and maybe they slower with it and then you knocking out the edits first and you putting it out, everybody getting the credit. Even though you did the work, you get what I'm saying?
You're right.
So that could be difficult. I ain't gonna lie. So tell me, as far as like with your recent video shoot, where did you go?
So my recent video shoot, the Trick Daddy one?
Yeah.
So that was in Miami. I got called out for that. 360 Stizzy, the one that's the main one on the song. We did the first one with Mike Smiff. This was like two months ago, I believe, and it did some numbers. Nah, this was actually like 4 months ago, I believe. But it did some numbers, and then he was like, "It's only right." He brings me out to shoot the one with Trick. So that one was lit. We had the whole Miami come out, a lot of big faces, a lot of good people, a lot of good energy. It was a big shoot. That was probably like one of my biggest shoots that I've ever had.
So like, how do you prepare for that, right? Because I'm gonna ask you this first: are you one of them people that get prepared the day before, or you get prepared right before you're supposed to go do the shoot?
It said, I don't know, man, because this I had to be prepared the day before because I'm coming down from Georgia, so I'm charging all my gear up. But man, it gets hard sometimes because I might have this many shoots, and then the next morning I might have to shoot, and I might be in the club all day so I try to stay prepared and stay on go for any situation because you don't never know when you're gonna get called out for a shoot, and so you gotta stay prepared. But I try to stay prepared as much as I can. I got the chargers in the car. I'm prepared. I'm prepared.
You got a certain checklist when it comes to shooting? Like certain things you check for before you start recording?
No, but I hop out before I bring the camera out. Like I hop out, I view the scene, I see where we gonna shoot, I talk to the artist, I go over kind of what my ideas is, what he thinks is gonna be a good go, and then we go from there, and then we bring out the equipment, and then we shoot,
Okay.
But I got that routine, and then I got the mic performances too. I've been pushing too, so that's been a quick and easy one. Pull out the mic, get 4 shots, and it's good for the artist to get different type of content,
Yeah.
But
do you got a specific type of content is your favorite as far as shooting so far? Like, do you prefer the music, or do you prefer with the athletes or the mic drops? Like, what's the ones that you
right now I like the mic drops. I think I like the short content right now, like the reels, the mic performances, stuff like that. But the big money's in the music videos and the weddings and the productions and the commercials and stuff like that. But I don't know. I like it all. As long as I'm shooting, I'm happy.
Yeah. Oh, so you do weddings too?
Yeah, I got a wedding coming up in September. That's like September 26th.
How you got into that?
It's my first wedding. I'm not gonna say I shoot weddings. Right. It's my first wedding, but I've always wanted that opportunity, and I got it. And he sent the deposit, so it's legit. Everything's in place, so that's gonna be something new for me.
Yeah,
I like new stuff, but yeah, I try to branch out and just don't focus on just music videos and rap scene. I try to, cause like I started with the football, and then I had the 7-on-7 team I was working with, and then. Then the rappers, and then so I try to get in the mix of everything. I'm trying to get into real estate photography too.
Oh, that's fire. Yeah.
So if anybody holla at me.
Oh, okay, that's big.
Yeah, facts.
Okay, so from what I'm getting, you're not afraid to take a chance. Everything you've shown me so far, you've gotten here because when the opportunity presents itself, you're gonna take it.
Yeah.
Okay, so like, what's the plan for you? Like, what do you see yourself doing, going even further?
Going further, I think growing this mic performance. I got a documentary I want to come out with. I like cinematic stuff.
Yeah.
The rap scene's got a lot of effects, a lot of AI, a lot of that type of stuff. I like raw cinematic, like real. You can feel it. You can feel the video. That's what I like gravitate, and I think I excel at. So, I think for the future, I want to, you know, work on my like video look and stuff like that.
Lighting and stuff like that.
Yeah, because some people say I'm all over the place sometimes, but I wanna make like a certain look, and I wanna make it that cinematic type of video, you know, like you got the camera in the mailbox, the person opening, you hear the squeakiness of the door, you hear like the car rolling up in the gravel. Like I like real cinematic stuff where you can like feel it.
Yeah.
So I think just focusing more on what I love to shoot, and I think that's just gonna like, it's just gonna just expand into what it should be, you know?
Yeah. Do you got a favorite video so far, like that you've done?
Nah. Recently, me and Stizzy video, you know, he on house arrest, so it's kind of hard for us to shoot because there's so many spots we can shoot. He done shot a lot of videos already, but I had this idea for the longest. I was gonna put these lasers up on them and have the plastic in the background and the red lights and all that. Yeah. And with some shit hanging down, and it was a good video. So that I think that's my favorite video, and it don't even look like he was on house arrest. So
that's fine.
People messing with it. Okay,
so how do you get that creativity though? Like, where do you get the creativity to come up with these different type of shots, these different type of sceneries? Is this the artist coming to you and giving them to you, and you doing something with it, or you know, spearheading the whole thing?
I think. I don't know. I think that's just me. I think me being creative, you know, like you gotta. And that's what's gonna set me apart from different cameramen, because I like to I'm big on trying to read the artist, on trying to like learn about the artist, on trying to get to know you. Yeah. On certain ones, if I'm gravitated toward you, but once I'm in that mode of like interested in you as an artist, interested in what you can do, and I think my creativity just goes like crazy, like and it's so cool with the rap. It really could be anything, but the rap, you can get so creative with it. Yeah, you know, like you can't do what you can do just I don't know. You can get creative with the rap, so I think that's just different. Like one of these last videos I had some burgers hanging down from like strings and stuff. Yeah, and the artist like always says in his songs, burger this, burger that. So it's like, I don't know. I just like being creative, and I shoot the artist, let them know the idea, see if they like it, and they give me their ideas sometimes, and it just goes from there. But sometimes you don't know, because sometimes you go to a place and you just gotta like think off the dome, like what you gonna do. Yeah, because some of the spots, like okay, and this goes with a lot of the shoots, you might just get sent the address. I'm gonna look it up on Google Maps. I'm gonna view it, and I'm gonna, all right. Once I get there, I kind of know what it looks like. And then I'm going to get here, and then I'm going to think, you know, like what we going to do. I'm going to always listen to the song before I pull up, the night before, a few days before. I always like to get the song sent fast so I can like brainstorm from that, you know, hear what the artist saying, go from that. But I don't know. I think that's what makes us cameraman different, like being creative. We got to be creative. We can't just be bland. We can't just be regular.
No, that's facts. So like, what's something, because one of the things y'all got to do is think on your feet quick. Yeah. Because like things happen, right? You might have a video shoot, it's outside, it start raining. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is something you remember, that a situation that happened where you had to pivot and like, okay, boom, and you saved the video?
I know the one with Mike Smiff recently in 360 Stizzy, the first trick flow video. Mike Smiff pulled up. You know, I got the camera out, you know, we start shooting, and Mike Smiff, you know, he only got a certain amount of time being out there, and it start raining, it start downpouring, and I don't got nothing with me. So in the past, I've put like a plastic bag over the camera. Yeah. And I always risk it, you know. Some people like, oh no, don't put the camera in the rain, like go under or something. But it's a cool shot, so. That shoot, that was a crazy one. That was like I had to risk some type of thing, and you know, get out there and do that. But I don't know. There's a lot of times where you gotta risk it, going different situations. You don't want to be in different trap houses with this many whatever this is, or you gotta get these guns pointed at you, and I don't know. I just go with the flow, just take it day by day. You know?
Have you gotten comfortable with it, enough with it yet, or is still something that makes you
with the guns? Yeah. I don't know. I think I always been comfortable about it. You know, I think maybe like just recently I kind of thought about it to myself, like, damn, like I'm really in front of like all these guns. But for the longest, I ain't think about it. Like, I just didn't think about it like, damn, all these guns are getting pointed at me and stuff. And there's bullets and all these guns and they're loaded and all that. But I think, I don't know, I never been like scared about it or just like nervous about it. I think I just went with the flow and just did it, you know?
Yeah.
You gotta just do it. Like, I don't know, some of the cameramen be telling them take the clips out, take the bullets out.
Hey, y'all shit on safety, right?
They be going through stuff though. Who knows where somebody pull up and then all sorts of different situations. But
nah, yeah, depending on the type of
I got
artist.
my job, they got their job, you know?
Make sure you get in and get out.
Yeah.
So do you run solo or do you have a team when you shoot?
I like to run with a few people, like, you know, that just, you know, can watch my back, can help me with the lights, can, you know, help me carry some stuff. But it's 50-50, you know. I'll get out there solo and I'll be with some people, but it's like 50-50, yeah, like by myself and with people.
Okay. So you said you come down from Georgia, so that's where you at?
Yeah, facts. I moved to Georgia in 2023.
So how was that? What made you want to make that shift to go to Georgia?
I was trying to expand my business, and for, you know, I've had down here on South Florida, Broward to be exact, on lock for the longest. Like, so I was like, all right, let me expand. Let me try to like get an apartment up there in Georgia and try to like do the videos up there, you know?
Yeah.
Cause I got a good resume down here in Broward. I could take it up there and see where it goes. So I went up there, and it wasn't what I thought. They're not willing to pay the same amount of money as they are down here. Their work ethic, I don't know, it's just different. It's a different, like, I mean, it's cheaper to live over there, right?
Yeah.
So they're not throwing as much money as they're throwing down here. But I think I don't fault myself for that, and I don't blame them for that, because you just gotta adapt to the situation you get thrown into. So if I threw myself in that situation, I'm gonna come down to this price, and we gonna shoot videos for $200 like how I was starting. We gonna do that, and we just gonna expand the business from here. And keep in mind, I ain't know nobody over there in the town I moved in. So when I moved over there, I had to look on Instagram, find out like the hardest rapper that was out there, try to find like a hot rapper who was out there. Went to him. Gave him my idea, yo, look, I'm this cameraman from Broward. I just moved up here. I want to shoot you a free video. You could tag me, and I'm trying to expand my business up here. So I did it for him, and it went good. And then from there, it just trickled off. And then, like, up there in Georgia, I got Albany, Jacksonville, Tallahassee, Quincy, a few other states, little cities, like Bainbridge, Tifton.
So you like in all of those, yeah.
It's a nice little hub up there, but I'm hitting all of those states right now, and like tapping into all them little areas and getting to know their vibes and seeing how these people is. Cause at one point, I feel like at one point, you know, I'm gonna be doing this forever. So I feel like at one point I'm gonna have to take my business to Texas, maybe.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to adapt. Like in Georgia, it's just a start, you know. But let me just keep shooting.
Nah, that's big, honestly, to expand in that way, and not everybody is willing to do that, but it's required, and it's gonna change you. Like, it puts you in a predicament where you were out of your comfort zone, because you from Broward, and you know you got all the artists out here, the who's that's like, hey bro, I need a video, and you can get the money right now, but you going somewhere you're not even from, you don't even know nobody, and you trying to start all over and you know, branch out. So that's tough.
And one thing, like, I applaud like some of the people up there in Georgia and stuff, because some of them boys was like, damn, why you came over here? Like, they was kind of looking at me like, why you came here out of all places? Like, you know, like Georgia, like why here, you know? And they was like, you know, they was thanking me for coming up there and doing work and still continue to do work and be in the city and do certain things throughout the city. So it's like they showing me love really wherever I go, and that's really what's been keeping me going, and like, I don't know, just like staying positive about it all, you know? Cause it do get down, but we just got to keep going. And I think when I first moved there, I wasn't like so sure. I was like, damn, like, I don't know if this Georgia shit's gonna work. But they started to realize, like, as I started to pick my feet back up recently, and over the past year or two, they started to realize like, damn, like he one of them ones that's like that's putting in that work and shit. He can go anywhere else, but he coming here and working here. Like,
yeah.
So I think they give me my flowers, and I respect that a lot. You know.
Now that's big, and by working with you, it opened them up to a audience that they haven't been tapped into.
Facts.
Because you come from down here and you going up there when you shoot, and then you post it and then collab with them. It's a lot of people like, who's this? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and getting put on to an artist in a whole different region. So I think that's important, honestly.
Yeah.
All right. So tell me, like, as far as like with shooting, do you have a specific, when it comes to music videos, you got a specific shot that you like the most? Like when it comes to, do you prefer night shots or shoots, I should say, or day shoots, afternoon?
I like day shoots a lot. I like day shoots a lot. You know, it brings that good light out. I could tell you something I don't like. I don't like the clubs. I don't like the clubs at all. No, because there's only so much us cameraman can really get for real. Like there's only so much shots you can get, and then it's like I know they be like, oh, here you can have a drink and you can do this and that, but it's like I really don't be hanging out at the shoots like that to be like, you know. And then it's like I don't even know you like that for real. So like it's kind of like I don't be wanting to hang out. I be wanting to just shoot and go. So it's like the club scenes are a little bit iffy. Those are something I don't like.
Especially if they ain't turned up the whole time. They just sitting there chilling and just hookah or whatever, just smoking, and you just like, all right, I'm not just going to sit here and just keep recording.
And then it's like for a music video, what I've been telling people recently is there's no way I'm just shooting a video at the club and we finna make that a music video.
Yeah,
like, we gotta get another scene somewhere else. Like, so, but something I think I like shooting with people who I've shot in the past before that I've, you know, had a good relationship with for a long time. That always brings me like a good type of peace and good vibe, you know?
Yeah. And you get to catch up. It's like, man, how you been? Like from the last time we shot. And then you get to build with this person, you know.
Yeah, facts.
See the evolution.
I be telling people that all the time. It's like some people, you know, we gotta gain a relationship to get to where we want to get. It's not gonna just come out the blue. It's not gonna just come the first video. The first video not gonna be a million.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes it do, but it's very rare. But it's like a lot of people be getting like so caught up in the moment and want to be seen and the views and all that stuff that they lose really what the main mission is. Like, you got a job, you a rapper, like, and I'm your cameraman. I'm supposed to make you look good, but I gotta learn about you and I gotta get along with you and you gotta treat me with respect and I gotta treat you with respect and stuff like that, you know? So it just keeps going.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like that's what a lot of people don't do. Like, I always try to stay consistent, you know, keep going. Like, you can't just drop one video and expect people just to be gravitated to you. Drop like 5 videos in like 5 months. Drop a video every month. Then people going, all right, look at you, and you got to just stay consistent. And once you stay consistent, it's going to show. So it's 6 months. Some people 3 months. Just give it some time and
it's gonna boil over.
Swear.
So like when it comes to that, right? Would you recommend them to do like an EP or a project and then make 5 videos, or would you say just 5 singles, whatever you feel like is your strongest, and just focus on the individual songs?
For a new artist, I singles. Come out with some singles. Come with a music video with each one, but don't just drop. Don't like drop. Then record the video. You know, you gotta have everything prepared, and then you can execute.
Yeah.
But I don't know, like,
That's a tough one, because I feel like a lot of people trying to figure out what's the best thing to do.
Yeah.
But like with a project, if you get a song and then catch fire, and then you got the project, it's more music for them to go through. You know what I'm saying? Compared to like, all right, I got this song.
You gotta have a plan with it. You can't just go drop. Some people just be dropping without no visuals. You know, sometimes it catches buzz on like a SoundCloud or like the platforms, but it's all about a plan, man. You gotta have a plan, and then, you know, being a rapper, there's certain things that it's gonna come with. You gotta understand those things before you just hop into it, because I feel like a lot of people hop into it, they don't understand what they're getting themselves into. But it's like you signed yourself up for this. Yeah. It's like a football player signed up to play football. What you expect not to get hit? You're gonna get hit a few times. Yeah. It's just like a rapper. Like, you expect to be a rapper and you want to be big and stuff, but you're not gonna take pictures and you're gonna be shy of the camera. Come on, like, you just gotta understand certain things, and then also understand that there's a blueprint to it. Don't just be doing anything, you know. Like, a lot of money be getting spent, and I be trying to guide people the best way, cause you just gotta have a plan with it, and it be real bucks these people be putting up for these projects, and it's like I don't want it to go to waste, and I want them to, you know, see their full potential and do what they supposed to do.
Nah, that's real. Honestly, like, people don't take that in consideration. And I'll say that to anybody. If you got a friend or you got a family member that's doing music, understand that when that man put a song out with the visual, he spent bread. That whole thing costs, from the video to the producer getting paid, the engineer getting paid, all that costs. So, you know, I think that's where people get discouraged. I've seen a lot of people like, yeah, bro, I'm finna go on another run. Then they start working on it, making the music. They do like one visual or whatever. They drop it, and then they don't get the results that they want. And then they kind of like go back into a hole. Like they feel the courage to say, I'm finna do it again. You get what I'm saying? But like you said, the consistency does play a factor in it. You get what I'm saying? And what I've been telling people now is like, don't fall in love with the finish line. And that's another thing too. People see the big picture and say, I want to get here, and they won't feel satisfied till they get to that point. But they don't understand there's layers to it before you even get to this.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You're going to go through storms, like, before you get to where you want to get to.
Or you might not even be the biggest. You might be big in your local area. That's something to be proud of.
And that's something to be proud of. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
But you looking at like someone that's mainstream, and you like,
and
I ain't
you
here.
just said something too, because a lot of people be getting discouraged about that. Like, certain rappers be getting discouraged not blowing up, but you don't gain 30K followers and you done died down. But look, you done did all this, and I always be applauding certain people like that. Like, I think one rapper, for example, Ray Dub.
Okay.
You know Ray Dub from Sarasota? He made a song back in the day. Bitch, you lied to me, talking about you never loved me from the start.
Yeah.
It was like a high school joint, but he followed me like.
I remember that song.
It's an old song, but it put up numbers, 42 million, and everybody in middle school, like, it was like a time.
It was a song that was, it lived on social media like crazy.
Me, and he been just ghost for like a bunch of years at the time, and he followed me, and I was like I got hyped. That's one you could say I was starstruck from, and I was like, damn, like Ray Doug followed me. Like, I used to bump his music like back in the day, and like that was a crazy feeling. But them rappers like who've put up the numbers in the past, you gotta respect them type of people, because it's hard to get them numbers, and it's hard to do certain things that, you know, certain projects that was hits back in the day, and then you might say, oh, he washed up. I don't be liking that, because it's like, bro, like, they put in that work at a certain time, and they might be washed up right now, or they might not be putting in the numbers that they used to put up, but you gotta look at the numbers don't lie, and that work they put in to get there, like, you gotta respect it, you know?
I say it like this: when I see stuff like that, they let you know you could do it.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? You achieved it. There's some people that never achieves it.
Yeah,
they never even experienced the exposure or to say, this many people done heard my songs. Like, there's millions of artists on Spotify and all these platforms. Some of them don't even get 5 streams a day. You get what I'm saying? So if you pass a certain threshold, understand that that's important. That's something that you need to be proud of, and to use that to keep going. Yeah. Not to look at the big picture and say, oh, you know what, man, I ain't here, so it ain't even worth it.
I think that's always helped me, because like not getting discouraged about this person having 1 million views on this video. Like, this videographer done put up this 1 million views on this video, and I don't even got my first 1 million views like on a real YouTube video for real. So it's like, I think I always was grateful for what I got, because when you first start a business, you're not supposed to get nothing. You got to put in that work to get there. Like, so whatever you get, you be grateful for it, because a lot of small businesses don't get to where they want to go. Like, and it's hard for a small business nowadays. Like, so I don't know. I think I was always grateful, like, and just that kept me positive and stuff.
Yeah, no, that's true. And like you said, being able to turn things around, it's possible. Even if you did have that spark way back when, right?
Facts.
That don't mean you can't come back and do it again.
Facts.
You might just need to put in a little bit of extra work. I always look at it this way. Sometimes when it happened like that, God wanted you to experience it, to see what you can get, but he want to show you there's a path to it. And so
I feel like I'm going through that right now.
Yeah, he'll pull you back. Like, hold on, like, you got a little taste of it, but you start from back here.
Yeah,
now you got to work to get back up there. And you know, if you dedicated, you'll get back to it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, to every artist, don't count yourself out. Even like, for example, like a Plies, right? Plies had his run, and then he stopped for a while. Not saying he stopped putting out music, but he wasn't as on top as he was. Then he had to run with being a social media personality and doing funny videos.
Yeah.
And then he dropped that, you know what I'm saying, Rich Carlton track. Then he went off again.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts. But people always respect him, you know?
Yeah, got to.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's one of the ones that's like goated where it's like, bro, the run he had is different. You get what I'm saying? And he was one of the ones that took an opportunity because I don't know if you know, like, as far like him getting a record that came through Sip and Slide and he ended up jumping on it and recording a verse on there. And one of the ones that just went crazy on like underground and like on the internet and stuff like that, but it wasn't the original song. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
It was actually meant, I think, for Trick Daddy to get on that song.
Okay.
But he ended up hearing it and then throwing a verse on there, and then that ended up
going crazy.
Yeah, going crazy, and then it gave him the ability to put out the other records that he put out, and then his run started.
Okay, by taking that risk.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
taking an opportunity. So when you say taking opportunities, it's like people don't realize like how important
people don't want to do free stuff too.
Nah,
it's crazy, bro.
They barely want to do artist showcases anymore.
What you talking about? Go out to a artist showcase? Yeah. But and that's good exposure because that's free exposure, and you get to just perform. And but people don't want to do free work. I've been like the past. I feel like I don't know what it's been, probably like a year. But I've always been like this, so I've always seen it. But going into the studios. And seeing some of the producers have the opportunity to get this placement or this placement, and them saying, nah, like, I got to charge for the hour. Yeah. But it's like, bro, you don't got no placements.
Exactly.
Like what's your resume? Like, you work here, but what's your resume? Like, and you got this opportunity and you're not going to capitalize on it? Like, I don't know. It's just, it's like a weird feeling because, like, sometimes I feel like I could push them to just do it. Just do it. Like, but it's you gotta respect it because that's their price, and you gotta respect how people move and operate. But that's one thing that I want people to get in their heads. It's okay to do free work.
Nah, it ain't nothing wrong with it.
Select your cards right, play your cards right. Don't overload yourself. Because when I first started, I did a bunch of free work. A lot of them football highlight videos were for free. Just to get my name out there and to get keep it going and network and all that, you know. So you're gonna have to do free stuff. Like, free stuff is not bad, you know. It's not bad.
Yeah, it gets you in the door, and like you gotta understand, like, all right, especially if you just starting out something, you don't got the numbers, right? You don't got the catalog, right? So you trying to say, hey, pay me for this service, right? In which you ain't even really got the content to say, hey, look, this is all I done did. This is why I'm worth this. Right. You just saying pay me. Yeah. And it's like, all right, I could pay you and then I don't like the quality and now I'm gone because I paid you. But I could try it. Let's say we do something on some barter system or whatever. Right. And it might not be 100% of what I wanted, but I'd be like, you know, I will try it again. Then that's better. And then so on and so forth. And we build from there. Right. People don't take that in consideration. Yeah. Because when you move a certain way, your name gets spoken in rooms when you're not there. You get what I'm saying? That's how your opportunities come. Because when someone work with you, and sometimes it's free work. They work with you, you did it for free. You're like, damn, this was great. Like, man, I love this. Like, I would come back and do this again. Yeah, facts. They leave and they dog seen, you know, maybe they posted a clip or whatever. Damn, dog, what was that? She was, I was on this and da-da-da. Yeah, bro, look, that, boom. Nah, this person already told someone else. Word of mouth is the best marketing you could possibly get. Yeah, you're not lying. You get what I'm saying? When they hear like, oh, yeah, bro, doing A1 quality work. But imagine if you just told them, hey, it's this. And if you don't pay this, we ain't doing nothing. That opportunity is closed. You know what I'm saying? No, facts. Yeah, so sometimes you gotta put them free ones out there and just take a chance and take a risk and see, like, okay, you might put this up, the video might go crazy, and now you can use this to catapult your career and get other opportunities. Facts. All right. So, like, as far as like with you moving around and trying different states, is there another state that you would say you would be eyeing and you would be willing to try to go out there and
yeah, I think Texas. But not no time soon. I've been telling myself I want to stay in Georgia for another year, and then I want to come back to Florida, get me like a house. Because I got a house in Georgia, but I want to transition and get a house in Florida. Yeah. Waiting for the market to get right and stuff like that. There's a lot of houses down here for sale right now, though. Yeah, it's the seller market like crazy, yeah. Because like that, this is when my business is booming down here, and then there's so much money flying down here. Like, people know Miami money, like. But it's got its pros and cons, you know. It's gonna cost to live down here, but I don't know, you know. Opportunities just floating. Opportunities is crazy down here. Like, So, but Texas is some place where I want to go, and I want to try to expand out there, get my business over there. Cause I heard a lot of great things about Houston, Dallas, all that.
Those 2 areas, yeah, most definitely.
So, but I don't know, like
Dallas is real big too.
Yeah,
it's huge.
Yeah,
you know
I ain't never been. I ain't never been to either one of them places.
You just take a trip. You just go out there.
That's what I've been telling myself recently. Just take a trip out there for like a week or a weekend or something, and just see how it is. You know.
Yeah.
And just try to do some free work. That's what I'm always gonna do. Whenever I'm going to a new place, I'm a tell them, look, this is what I got. This is my asset. Y'all want to work? Y'all want to? This is what I got. You want to see where it could go? I'll do one video for free, and then this is what I got. This is how much it is. But I don't know. We're gonna just keep expanding, trying to like keep doing the cities. I want to tap into Atlanta more too. I haven't tapped into Atlanta that much, but it's right there.
Yeah.
But I want to tap into Atlanta more because Atlanta got good opportunities too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of the places I would say is moving around too, like that. Atlanta, Houston, of course down here.
I want to go to New York too.
New York?
Yeah, I just shot with these two jits and at the Goat House. That's another thing I'll talk about, but they from New York.
Okay.
And we were just having a conversation, and I've always wanted to go shoot a video in the snow. In New York with the buildings, and that's always been like something I want to shoot on my bucket list.
Yeah. You got another type of video on that bucket list too, or no?
I got this drone. I've been using this drone a lot. That's another thing that's been setting me apart from these cameramen. But I want to take that drone somewhere crazy, somewhere not in the States. I want to go somewhere like a jungle or something. I don't know. I gotta think.
Okay.
But I want to do that. I want to take that drone. I've been telling myself I want to go to like on like a mini world tour or something like that by myself. I don't know. That would be kind of different. And cause I got this documentary idea I'm doing too, and I want to do these documentaries. I got this connecting Mexico with these crazy Mexican cartel people that I'm gonna do. So I think once I do that, that's when I'll start my world.
Oh, so you're gonna
like
get
a
into
mini tour and stuff.
Okay,
you know?
So you're gonna get into documentaries and stuff like that.
Yeah. I told myself I was gonna do that. That's Shoot a Star was gonna be documentaries, but that was turned into the mic performance. But I want to do documentaries because I like storytelling and I like learning about people, and I'm not afraid to like get in certain places. I don't think.
Yeah. I
can't go lie. If the opportunity came to me, I would go talk to Barbecue. You know, in Haiti.
Yeah.
He seemed like a cool dude. Like, that's something I do all the time at home. I just sit on the couch and just watch like different like travel documentary people, and they be, but you gotta, just like with the rappers, bro. It's like these are regular people, and you gotta just hear their story and their side of things, because once you get an understanding, it makes everything better. Like, it makes you realize, all right, this person's not like this, or you could help somebody else realize that this person's not as bad as people think, and help shift like a perception on somebody, you know? But I don't know. We're gonna keep traveling, but that's one person I'll do is Barbecue.
I like that.
Barbecue.
I like that, man. The docu-series, that's one of them things that I'm also into, dog.
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but I'm big on like docu-series, movies, and like series that's based on something that true events and things like that.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? There was this one show I like called Mindhunters. It's on Netflix. And like it's a show based off of like different serial killers from like in America. Like,
I feel like I've watched
Paul Bundy, all them niggas, like, and they go and do interviews, and they'll go visit them in the prison that they in and get them to tell their story about what happened and why they did it.
Yeah, see, I love stuff like that. I love stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it's real. Like, it's real, you know?
Yeah. You get the mindset of somebody that is not the norm.
Yeah, facts. And I feel like that's one thing that set me apart too, and is gonna help me with my documentaries. It's because a lot of people be like, "Oh, why do you be friends with this person or this rapper? Or why do you have this relationship? Or why do you getting close to this person?" It's like, I'm trying to get to know these people. And one thing about it is, like, before I started the camera thing, I was kind of lost with myself. So when I found the camera thing, and people started like complimenting me on what I'm doing, and I felt good about myself, I feel like I started to get comfortable with myself and just get to know people better. And that's just like helped me just get into different lanes and get to know people and get to know their stories and just like a lot of these people be thinking these are horrible people, but they're really not.
Yeah, they're just people.
They're just regular people, and you know, just like the regular person, they got their mistakes. You know, this person got their mistakes. It's a different world, different people living. You know, it's all the same world, but it's different. It's different morals and principles people have. So you just gotta like understand that, and then that'll go far. But
that's real. So where can they find you at?
So I got my YouTube ShootAShootz. Instagram, ShootAShootz, Shooter Movies is like the way I got all my work at, my business. But yeah, we going crazy on the YouTube. The YouTube's been going up, ShootAShootz. But yeah.
Make sure you hit that notification bell anytime that he dropping visuals. You'll get it directly to your phone. You just hit the link. You got it. Also, follow A2A.podcast on all platforms. You can find us on Instagram, Threads, TikTok, YouTube. We all over the place. And if you're looking to start your own podcast, hit up the AV Club Podcast Studios. We got the great lights with the 4K cameras. And we got a great location, too. We got you.